Universe to Tom and Alex Off the Rails 5th bonus content, first ever 5th bonus content episode.
And we are back with the one and only Jon Dhein-Schuldt, our personal big red machine, before it was cool, before it was Canes.
Oh yeah. I'm working on my third beer and I'm already wasted.
He's a real trooper there, kids.
He's a cheap date, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
He fucks on the first date, ladies, so...
Yeah, all it takes is 3 bush lights and I'll be in your bush.
I'm the only one on the show that just drinks water the whole time. Sorry, guys.
John and I got anxiety, man. We need
That's alright. We're not judging.
I'm just a smooth operator.
Some judgment.
Yeah.
Do you not drink at all, ever?
Oh, no, I drink.
Oh, you're
just not...
Like you said earlier in the
you can't get them
show, there's not enough beer in the Bradley Center to put
just
me down.
Calories is all.
Yeah, I said they go right to the gun show,
It's
baby.
because Alex doesn't drink beer. He's
it's because I don't drink beer. It's because I drink a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, that's why you can't get drunk.
Yeah.
No, that's why you can't get drunk on beer.
Well, you can't get drunk on a bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
We've drank at one time between him and I.
Mm-hmm.
What did we have?
3 175s.
Two of them were gin and one was
Captain Morgan.
No,
it was Admiral
Nelson.
That's my go-to rum. I love that.
The Corporal Pingus, as I called it once in a
that's what I
drunken
usually
blaze.
drink. Admiral Nelson and then caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Because you don't want to get hyper.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to get hyper.
No, I
don't want the
caffeine fucks with me. I've never liked caffeine.
Okay.
Maybe it's something with like my ginger.
Ginger blood caffeine doesn't.
Rejects it. Yeah.
You know, there's
doesn't
like
mesh.
more caffeine in apple than there is.
For real?
Yeah.
Apples have caffeine.
They have natural caffeine.
I eat apples
Instead of
every
drinking-
day.
Yeah, well, that's why you're all fucked
I
up.
hate myself.
Maybe you stop eating apples, you wouldn't have anxiety.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about bananas? Does bananas have caffeine?
Probably a little bit. I just know that
Apples.
apples have more
Who's in
caffeine
charge?
than a cup
Who's
of
in
coffee.
charge of this apple
Who
production?
created that?
Yeah, if you really want to wake up, eat an apple. Don't drink a cup of coffee.
Well, yeah, I'm not a coffee guy anyway. But apparently I just eat apples, and that's enough.
That's your only diet. You're like,
That's weird. I never knew that.
yeah. So we all grew up as childhood friends, and we got some good stories we want to share with you. Oh, and you know what? You guys go. I fucked the bed on this again. I don't have the timer going. I have no clue where we're at.
This guy fucks a lot of beds.
Yeah, he
From
does.
what I
He
hear.
really does.
From what I hear.
Don't even put me in a bed store. I will be the first guy kicked out.
I mean,
It'll
I
be
guess
soaked.
I'd rather have a fuck a bed than shit it
Floor
anyway,
to
so.
ceiling. Yeah, that's true.
I'd be hornier than Kevin Spacey in prison. Me
In a juvenile prison.
Right.
Yeah.
Might be
going
more
to
to
hell
come
for that
on that, kids.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm also going to try to not rip women so much.
My goodness.
But speaking of ripping women, wow, why isn't my fucking computer working?
Oh boy.
What
Okay.
did you do?
Diner,
Yo.
tell me a good story.
Well, so I was listening to one of your previous episodes when you guys were talking about shitting pants.
I appreciate that.
I had a real rough stretch, I'll tell you.
Please tell me.
I've only
You
shit.
may want to call it a brown stretch.
I've only shit my pants twice in my life, and they were in 2 months apart in 6th grade. Right towards one was in school at the end of 6th grade, and the other one was in summer, so it was like May and then July. And so the first one was in Mr. Billman's math class.
Yes.
And it was,
I was in that with you, I think. I didn't even know.
You might have been there, yeah.
I
You
just might have
probably
shuffled
smelled
out.
it and thought that somebody else farted, but that was me shitting my pants. So yeah, during the class, I don't, again, back to like the pot and like bad memory stuff, but like, were classes like an hour long back then or 45
I think
minutes?
it was like 48 minutes.
Okay, yeah, so
like that.
So
from the get-go, like getting into class, I had to shit. Like I just had to, but I didn't have time beforehand to shit.
Because they gave you like 4 minutes at that.
Yeah, so I had was working on just suppressing gas bubbles and like just like gurgling stomach
You're
and trying to
your
like
core.
solve an algorithm or whatever the fuck we learned about in
Brain teaser that
6th
he
grade.
gave
Yeah.
I can't believe both those lines are the same.
Yeah. Look at these circles. One's the size of fucking Jupiter. One's the size of a fucking pea. They're actually the same size. It's simply different. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So I was battling it from the get-go, from the beginning of class, and just wanted to die and wanted to like fart. So that's what I was like. All right, if I can try to squeeze out a fart here, because it was getting towards the end of class, and I'm like, if I can just squeeze out a fart, I'll be able to make it, till the end. It'll relieve some pressure, and then I can go take a shit. I can go relieve myself and just let shit go.
Don't. Now you almost.
Oh boy.
It was like her computer that she drops all the time. It's just like tipping as she tried to get up.
It was almost my fault, but my tech girl's not allowed to leave me while I speak.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so it was getting down to the
nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the crunch time where I was like, all right, I'm almost there. I've battled it. I'm doing all right. I'm holding it together. And I'm just gonna, probably just sweating my brains out.
Why don't you raise your hand and ask if I can go to the bathroom?
I was embarrassed.
There's the anxiety again to stand up in front of the group.
So, I gotta go to the bathroom.
So I'm like, I'll power through it. And I'll just try to squeeze out a fart silently, one of those where you can like control it and it just slides out. But so I did that. And I bit off more than I could chew. More slid out. Then it wasn't just air. It filled my crack with shit. Like, it wasn't like a full-on, like, I didn't, fully shit everything that was inside of me. But it was enough.
That would have been a nightmare.
I left my fucking vital organs in, luckily.
It was enough to know that I had shit in my ass crack and in my underwear. And it was just there, and that was it. I was like, well, I can't suck it back in,
or tuck it.
It's out now. But I'm just trying to play it off and like looking around and trying to like read people's faces if they could smell the shit in my pants, and nobody seemed to like notice it. Maybe they did, and maybe I just was like delirious at that point from trying to hold it. So. Then it was the class was over, bell rang, and I waited till everybody else left because I didn't want to have to waddle up there and have like probably a shit stain on my pants and on the chair. But I go up to Mr. Billman then, and I'm like, I have a problem. I had an accident. And then he's like, and this is what he's like, what do you mean you had an accident? Okay. And I'm like, well, in my pants. I went to the bathroom, and he's like, you mean you peed? I'm like, no, the other one.
Numero dos.
He's like, all right, you can go to the nurse's office. So I had to go to the nurse's office.
And then tell another human.
Yeah, tell them, and then I had to, because I wasn't, this was like in the beginning to the middle of the day. It wasn't towards the end, and I wasn't going to walk around with shit in my pants. So I had to call my mom, and she came and got me, and I got to go home from school. Like, I got to go home for the rest of the day.
I wish I had known that.
So yeah, if you shit your pants in 6th grade, any young kids listening out there, you can
get out
go
of the
home.
test.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't make you just wear the Badger gym shorts.
Yeah, no, so I went to the nurse's office, went in, they let me go into the bathroom and like wipe my shitty ass and wait for my mom to arrive with extra clothes, and then I went home. So yeah, that was traumatic.
Temperature taken?
No, I shit my pants.
Shit my pants. I don't think this is medical.
Shit in my pants, and I need help. I need my mom. So yeah, that was 6th grade. I think it was like May, so like towards the end of 6th grade. And luckily, I was able to contain it to the point where I don't think anybody really knew about it.
You could have just owned up to it and been like, all right, who the fuck shit their pants? I'm smelling shit. I'm out of here.
I can't take this.
I can't take this
and
anymore.
then they see me walk out with a brown streak down my pants, like, well, it was him. So yeah. So
somebody shit their pants so hard it got onto my pants.
You guys are sick.
Somebody must have shit their pants in the last class, and I sat in it without even knowing. That's unfair.
Disgusting.
So that was the first one. Second one was a couple months, so like in July. This was I was at my cousin's house. It's me and my brother, 2 cousins out in Port Washington. And we were getting ready to leave. It was like nighttime, and we were going to be going back to my grandma's house. Like, me and my brother and my 2 cousins were going to like have a sleepover at my grandma's house. And everybody was getting rounded up in the car, and they're like, Johnny, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm like, well, I got to go to the bathroom quick. So I went up, I was taking a piss, and it was again, I felt like I had to fart, and
that's too much control for And be careful with piss farts.
Yeah, that I learned from then on out. I didn't do it again, but so I'm pissing, and I'm like, oh, this fart can come out and be fine. Just came out, and everything happened at once. But then, like, they were pressuring me to, like, we gotta go. I don't know what the fucking hurry was. Like, shower. We need to go. Like, I'm like, all right. So I just pulled up my pants without like doing anything, without wiping, and then we had. Here's the kicker of it. There was 4 cousins, and then so my grandma, my aunt who lived with my grandma was driving. My grandma was in the front seat, and it was a car, so 4 kids wouldn't fit in the back seat. So I had to sit on somebody's lap because I was the youngest one. I was the youngest one, so default I had to sit on somebody's lap, and of course I'm gonna choose my brother because I could tell him, all right, like
I'm shit squatting on you right now, bro.
Like, brother, just so you know, I have shit in my pants. Please don't say anything, and just suck it up and let the shit soak into your clothing.
I'll try not to grind on you much.
Through your pants into your skin.
So the whole like car ride, and this was from Port Washington to West Bend, so it's not like a short car ride either.
Like 40 minutes.
Yeah, and I could smell it. So if I could smell it, I'm sure everybody else could smell it. But I didn't own up to anything. I didn't like say, oh, hey guys, just so you know, I have shit in my pants.
Silence.
We get back to my grandma's house after I had riddled my brother's leg with my shit, and then
what a good brother though.
Yeah, oh yeah, he took one for the team. And so then we get inside, and I go tell my grandma that I shit my pants, and then so sweet old Grandma Schuldt. Just, she's like, well, I'll wash your shit clothes for you. So she like did a load of laundry. This is like 10 o'clock at night. She's washing my shit clothes, and she gave me some other stuff to wear. And I went out. I don't think I even took a shower. I just probably wiped my ass and went on my merry way with some new clothes. And then in the morning, my shit clothes were clean. And my 2 cousins never found out about it, at least as far as I know. Maybe they did.
Well,
but
if they're listening now.
Yeah.
Found out about it.
So that was a span of 2 months where I had a rough streak with containing my shit, and since then I've learned to control it.
So a little better.
Yeah, well, a lot better. I haven't shit myself since then. Yeah, that's what I got.
I'll call Tom out right now.
What?
Tom shit his pants at 29 walking out of a wing joint.
Walking out of a wing joint?
Oh yeah,
coming to naughty
He threw his underwear in the garbage. Free-balled it for the rest of the night.
Was it because of the wings?
Yeah, we were going to go to a concert, so we haven't even started partying yet. And
what concert? Do you remember
My cousin's band, Naughty Chair.
Okay.
So we go to the wing place, and I'm like, you know what? I normally do mild. We're going medium.
Okay.
And I ate these total hot wings or whatever, and I felt it not sitting right in my belly, with the beer and the hot sauce and everything.
The gurgling going on.
The gurgling. And as we're walking out the door to leave, since we're leaving, I can crop dust.
Yeah, and you'll be gone. Nobody will know where it came from.
Yeah. Well, I started the crop dust, and it went... And then I'm like... Hold on, guys. I gotta go back in. And I could have said, like, I forgot my wallet. Nope, I gotta go throw out my underwear. That's how Uncle Tom starts a party. I shit my pants.
His sister was there for that one and everything.
Yeah.
Your
the whole
mom
family.
and your sister.
I just told everybody.
Yeah.
I was so, like, because there were people waiting to get seated, and I thought it'd be funny to cross-stuff them. I left.
It's backfired.
No, I'm like, okay, I'm going to crop dust these people.
Backfired.
I'm going to be gone. They're going to think the restaurant smells like poop.
And the restaurant did smell like poop, but it was because he pooped.
Because I left my shitty underwear in their garbage can.
Like in the bathroom or just like in the lobby? Like
no, I went in. I put my pants on in front of everybody and take them off.
I have a shit story, my most legendary one.
This whole bonus is going to be shit story.
I want you to tell my favorite shit story. I wasn't even there, but the ripped in half BVDs at McDonald's, dude.
No, if we're going there, we have to go with the drive-through one too.
So
you gotta do
wait,
both.
you shit your pants at McDonald's?
No.
Or somebody
Tom
working at McDonald's was like working at a nursing home. I came across shit all the time.
I told people I worked with this story and I killed everybody and I wasn't even there.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm working at McDonald's. Yeah, this is gonna be all shit stories.
Sorry,
it's
guys.
Fine. We got a lot.
I got another one actually.
But by the way, to go back on my last one is I already know I have the runny fart shits, and now I don't have a buffer zone. I don't have underwear, so if I shit my pants again, it's
so you're walking around naked.
Yeah, then I'm done. But anyway, working at McDonald's, and it's getting kind of late at night, and some customers come up to the counter and like, dude, I think your sewer's backing up. There's shit smell everywhere. And I'm like, okay, I'll go take care of it.
Oh, great.
I get near the bathroom and I'm like, oh.
It's like the dry heave.
I gotta check this out.
Was it the men's bathroom or the women's?
It was the men's bathroom. I walk into the men's bathroom and the urinal is overflowing with just soupy bean dip shit.
The urinal.
The urinal.
Shit in the urinal.
Somebody shit in the urinal.
They shit in the urinal and then there was a trail of shit to the bathroom.
To the stall?
To the stall. A trail of bean dip, and I look in there and there's a pair and it says 44 BVDs and it's covered in shit, and the guy tried to flush them, didn't go down, so he just
he destroyed not only the urinal, the floor, and the toilet. He just basically destroyed. He left the sink intact.
Well, how bad? You talked about the danger zone at the end of math class. This guy couldn't even make it 3 more feet to the toilet. He's like, fuck it, I'm shitting in the urinal.
And I believe footage later recalled it was a giant gentleman who was screaming, "Baño!" Because he was just ripping that fucker off.
He was getting his pants off while he was opening the door.
Tear the undies in half, sit in the urinal, and just give it.
Oh,
yeah,
110%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how many chicken McNuggets he ate that day.
Whoa.
Didn't even.
I don't know. Probably didn't even use the off ramp to come off the freeway. He just sped to McDonald's. But we do have another good McDonald's shit story if that one went over well. Oh, they wanted me to clean it up too. And I was like, fuck you.
I quit today.
At that time, I made minimum wage, which was $5.25 an hour. You want me to spend for $10? You want me to?
Because it would take at least 2 hours.
Yeah, that's a 2-hour job.
Yeah, you fucking high, dude? No, you couldn't. Anyway, when I first started working there, I was working breakfast, and in the drive-thru we had a stool that people sit on, which after this incident, people weren't allowed to sit on the stool anymore. This lady comes out of drive-thru, punches out, and just leaves. And they're like, Tom, go handle drive-thru. What the hell happened with that lady? I walk into this little first window of the drive-thru. This chick was sitting on this stool and shit her pants so hard that it went up her back, out her neck hole, and hit the ceiling tiles.
What? Well, that beats my story.
Yeah.
Talk about pressure.
Pressure. You know, just out of curiosity, I would have liked to see if she was, like, outside doing that, because the ceiling fan stopped it. I want to see what height she could have actually achieved. But yeah, she just quit. She's like, I shit my back. I shit my
back.
She just got up and walked out without saying anything.
First time in
Never
history
came back.
anyone's ever shit their back.
Not true, sir. I will get to that later.
Wow.
But, I mean, even just blowing air
So
out your neck hole.
It probably got in her hair, in her McDonald's visor.
Yeah.
In, like...
Well, we had to wash the ceiling. She shit like with a mop.
She had a full load of laundry to do when she got home. Their underwear, her pants, her shirt, her visor.
Probably her socks when she was waddling out.
Probably had to soak in a tub for hours. Wow. Did you ever see that lady again?
No, we had to mail her check. She never came back.
She was a one and done, dude.
Yeah.
Never going back.
She just started working.
That was her first day?
She just started working, but that was her first check we had to send her.
Okay, so within
it was her first and last check, yeah.
Wow.
Shit out her
Talk
neck
about a
hole.
way to go.
Well, that steals my thunder a tad.
Well, let's hear it.
the story that my Uncle Greg always likes to tell people at the dinner table, and if I ever bring a date in front of him, is when I was 3 years old, when I shit my back.
So yeah, you would have been the first person to shit your back because
it predated her, but
well
she beat
before
me in height. I mean, it's only 3 years old.
It was like China shit their back. They just did it better.
Now, for the audience out there, it's going to seem hard to believe at first, but when I was 3 years old, I was actually a smart kid, and people thought I was going to do great things because by the time I was 3 years old...
Nope, we're going to talk for 45 minutes about shitting and send it to everybody.
I could like order off a menu in a restaurant when I was 3 years old. I knew.
Who was that?
It was a guitar.
I got my hand on the guitar.
I thought it was Siri chiming.
I already knew my states and capitals when I was 3 years
name
old.
on the podcast. Anyway.
And I would go to restaurants with my family, and I'd open up, and I'd be all proper and shit, and be like, "Yes, I'll have the chimichanga with rice and beans," and like that. I was like, spoke eloquently as a young man. I don't know what happened.
You were a gentleman.
Yeah.
And
you Benjamin Button age.
right, yeah.
How you talk.
Exactly. So my Uncle Greg and I were out at a restaurant at this particular time. I want to say it was a McDonald's, and then he put me in my little booster seat in the back, and I'm just talking, and I was like, I think we gotta stop. And he's like, Dro, we're almost home. And all of a sudden, right up to my fucking neck, I shit up my back.
Were you in a diaper at this point?
No, I was free at this point.
Okay.
3 years old. And I shit up just above my hairline.
just about enough to come out the shirt?
Yeah, just to come up the shirt. And now he feels bad to this day because he didn't listen to me because little guy knows what's going on. Like, hey, I think we gotta pull over. Oh, no, we're almost home, buddy. We're almost home.
Did you? So once it came out, did you like say something then, or did you?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. So then he had to fucking like take me and hose me off because I mean the shirt stuck to my fucking back.
Yeah.
Shit up my back to my hairline, dude.
Oh. Did it hit the top of the car?
No, I was not that jet propulsed yet at 3 years old.
That's still impressive at 3 though.
Yeah, so he likes to dig that out. So
yeah,
any chance he gets.
That lady has a type.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She really
Wow.
So now you've heard that 2 people have shit their backs, sir.
Yeah, that's impressive. Something to shoot for.
Literally, man. I mean, it's like a blink of an eye.
Put a target on the ceiling and
you're done.
Wow.
Or a ring,
that's
a sonic ring up in the air and try to get it.
I got another great shit story that Tom can tell us.
Uh-oh.
I'll just say 2 words: brother drywall.
Oh. I got another shit story too. This is getting crazy.
Look what you started.
How long have we been talking about shit?
We started like
23 minutes.
23 minutes? Oh, and we got stories on deck.
Yeah.
My brother used to work new construction, and he had to go into the basement, and he had to shit so hard that he pulled his pants down, and he blew shit all up the brand new drywall. It looked like somebody got blasted in the head with a gun.
Why didn't he just couldn't find a bathroom? Or he...
Now, people who own new homes, I want you to know this, that new construction people shit in your basement before the concrete is poured. That is a normal thing that construction workers do. They just find a corner down there and everybody takes a shit. And then when the concrete comes,
it gets covered and
nobody knows. So when you have to shit and you're in a new construction, you can't go outside.
And I suppose the bathroom's not finished yet or whatever, so it's
no, you can't do that. You just go shit before the concrete's poured.
Just take a shit.
Yeah.
So he blasted the drywall.
Yeah.
With his shit.
Somebody got shot in the head. with shit
for brains.
With shit for brains.
Just done.
One of the last times I shit my pants,
How many times have you shit your pants?
One of the last. Not the last, but one of them.
I don't know. How long have we been here? I haven't shit them yet, but in the car.
Can you give me a rough number? Like 7? Like, is it double digits? Are we talking?
Oh, man. It's probably under 10, but not much under.
Okay. So not 8 to 9.
No. We met this like wonderful couple at a bar. Yeah. Did I tell that one? No, I don't think I told that one.
Okay.
About how they invited me to the Packer party?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. We met this wonderful couple at a bar, and we became friends and shot the shit all night. And then they invited me to the Packer game the next day. And I'm like, cool, I'm actually making adult friends. This is not just everybody I know from high school. I'm making real friends out in the real world. But, we were at the bar drinking all night. So the next day, I go over there, and the Packer game starts. It's a noon game. And they're like, hey, let me mix you a drink. They give me a big Mountain Dew cup. Like a large.
Like a big gulp or whatever.
Yeah, full of a mixed drink. Like a house pour, home pour, mixed drink. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a drink out of this. Let me set that down. Missed the counter, or missed the table, and it fell right into this lady's purse. Just a sticky mess. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I just dropped a gallon of fucking mixed drink into this lady's purse. And she starts to clean it up, and I'm like, can I help or whatever? And she's like, no, I got it. And then I just shit my pants.
Because you were like embarrassed? Or
no, I was like, sorry, leaning over trying to help, and that kind of worked like a fart out. And then I'm like, fuck. So now I'm in the bathroom washing my underwear in the sink.
It's like...
And it's the start of the second quarter. I'm like, well, I gotta go.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
It's like the worst thing. After you ruin someone's purse.
Everything in it.
Like, if there's a list of the worst things you could do after ruining someone's purse, shitting your pants is like at the top of the list.
Let's review. The first time in his life, Tom makes friends outside of his high school group. Within minutes, drops a fucking 90-ouncer in a woman's purse.
Wastes their booze, ruins their purse, and shits his pants.
Shits his pants.
They're not even
Wild
aware that
and
he was
out.
washing his
I'm
underwear
gone.
in the sink.
Yep.
Friendship
and
over.
then you ruin their sink by washing shit in it. Probably got it on the handles and knobs and...
Everybody got pink eye. After I was there. I never hung out with him again.
Well,
Friendship over.
Because I kept thinking, I wonder if they noticed. And then we never talked
it's like,
again.
honey, have our bathroom sink knobs always been brown colored?
I met the weirdest couple. Like, we thought they were so nice, and I invited them in my home for 10 minutes. He spilled a drink and shit himself. Rinsed shit down the sink.
I was not there for this.
Molly didn't make it.
Thank you,
Thank
Molly.
God for you.
Right? She said probably like, they couldn't even get her out of the house. How fucked up is she?
Yeah.
If this is his public appearance.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
I was not there the night before either.
That's
Saving
impressive.
face.
Yeah, she had a big purse.
It is filled with booze.
She had to use two hands to lift it after my drink was in there.
Wow. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, that's my shit story. What do we got for high school stories? We got some good ones coming. What about, this wasn't a shit story, but this is a dirty underwear
involves
story.
Underwear. Sweaty underwear.
Sweaty underwear.
So yeah, me and Tom played soccer together for many years, and we most every summer we'd play in the Badger State games, which is just like a Wisconsin State tournament of different sports, and our team was the fucking best.
Yeah.
And we were in Whitewater, right?
Yeah, Whitewater.
We were in Whitewater in tournament. So, soccer tournaments usually played like 2 or 3 games within a span of a couple hours. So, and this was in the middle of summer. We were drenched in sweat after probably at least 2 games, and then we had a break.
For a third game.
To come back. We had to go get some lunch. So we were with my dad, Atlas.
Yes.
So named because he knows every name of every road that's ever been built or ever will be built
All
or
the historical
ever
sites.
existed. Yeah, history, battlefields.
He's a walking atlas.
Yeah. So anyway, we were with Atlas, and he took us to this place that he knew that was like a swimming hole, or like, was it like a river? Or like
It was like just a little, they had like a little bathroom there, and people came in.
Yeah, it was like a beach type, whatever. And so and obviously when we weren't prepared for like going to a beach or swimming, we just had our soccer gear but it was hot and we wanted to cool off, so we went to this place and we were gonna go swimming, and then so we just we took off our boxers or our underwear and just were wearing our shorts, took our t-shirts off, and we were gonna go in the water to swim, but I was so concerned about someone stealing my sweaty boxers, our sweaty boxers, and we had them on a fence. I'm like, Dad, where are we going to put these? What if somebody takes them?
Then we won't have underwear.
I think you were like, who's going to steal?
No, it was your dad.
Yeah.
He said, Johnny, if somebody wants your sweaty underwear that bad, let him have it.
Seriously.
That's the line, yeah. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I think they're safe.
Yeah, I think I soiled them enough that no one is going to take them. I could put a free sign next to them, and no one's grabbing them.
Yeah. So that was a case of being a little too worried about something that I didn't need to be worried about.
Yeah. First sign of anxiety.
Yeah.
You couldn't leave your underwear alone.
I was worried about my sweaty underwear being stolen. As if there's some kind of a sweaty underwear thief around, like, where can I go to find the dirtiest, sweatiest underwear and swipe them?
That belongs to a child.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Kevin Spacey with his
Yeah.
over his shoulder full of other kids' sweaty underwear.
Sniffing and wringing out the sweat into his mouth.
Oh, dude!
Another one for the collection.
Oh, man.
Well, he deserves to get beat up a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have Kevin Spacey Bindle.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
No, sorry.
And was that the same trip, or was it a different trip where we got from Jackson to Madison and
when he took the
5
minutes, the ZZ Top?
Yeah, we put in the ZZ Top cassette tape and made it from Jackson to Madison
in like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Before 3 songs were over.
How
we just finished Sharp Dressed Man, and we were there.
3.
LaGrange.
Like, goddamn,
Sharp
he knows
Dressed
his
Man.
Man's good. Yeah.
He had the short
That's why they call him Atlas. He's
just pointing shit out the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, look at that. Well, alright, guys, that's probably enough shit talk for a lifetime.
Probably so, yeah.
But, check with us when we're 60. And
until the next time one of us shits our pants.
Yeah. So, Diner, you have some improv we can try.
Yeah, I got a couple little games that I've learned that we can just give it a shot, just to have a little fun and see what happens. This is called Spelling Bee. So we're going to get, IT Chick here is going to give us a word to spell. And we're gonna have to spell it one letter at a time going around. After
we're gonna fucking butcher it. Hard.
After we spell it, then we have to use that word in a sentence, and that sentence has to be one word at a time.
Going around.
So we'll give it a shot. IT Chick, what word would you like us to spell today?
Uranus.
Okay. Uranus. U.
R.
A.
I.
N.
E.
A.
O. U.
S. Uranus.
Uranus.
My.
Dad.
Gave.
Me.
Uranus.
Advice.
When.
I.
Shit.
My.
Self.
Uranus. All right. So that was one. We'll try another one, and we have to say when we get. It's like a spelling bee. So when she gives us the word, we have to say the word at the same time, like all in unison, like we're one person.
Okay.
And then once we finish spelling it, we have to say it again,
like it's the actual spelling.
Yeah, and then we spell, and then we use it in a sentence. So let's get us another word. We'll try it a little smoother this time.
What? Existential.
Okay. Existential. E.
X.
E.
I.
T.
E.
N.
C.
I.
T.
I. A.
L.
Existential.
Everyone.
Saw.
My.
Favorite.
Existential.
Book.
That.
Contained.
Information.
About.
Late.
Great.
Boobs. Existential. There we go.
Beautiful.
And so let's do another one where I think we're getting the hang of it, but just try to, like, no hesitation on the letters. Even if we're butchering it, just keep going.
Go. Steady
No
your
hesitation
pace.
on the letters or the words. Just fucking spit something out.
Okay.
All right, another word, IT chick.
Zenith.
Zenith. Okay, that's simple. Zenith.
Zenith.
Z.
E.
N.
I.
T.
H.
Zenith. The
Last
Television.
show
I
Watched.
was
on
A.
big
Zenith. Television.
set. Zenith. All right. See, that's fun. Should we try one more?
Yeah.
All
That
right.
one was too easy.
Yeah.
We still probably
Let's get-
spelled it wrong.
Let's get. Oh yeah, they're all butchered. One. How about one more? Got a really tough one.
Arachnophobia.
Ooh, there we go.
All right.
Arachnophobia. A.
R.
A.
C.
N.
O.
I.
P.
H.
O.
H. B.
I.
A.
Arachnophobia.
There
Is
A.
big
giant
Spider.
sleeping
with
My.
sisters
husband.
Why?
because
He
Shit.
every
ate
Dead.
arachnophobia. I don't even think that was the
That
sentence.
didn't work at
I was
all.
going with the letter
kill it
eight,
down.
not the word eight. The letter eight. The
I was
number
hoping,
eight.
I was
You got my brain all scrambled up.
I was hoping
All right.
we could
Whew, that was fun.
shit the bed on that.
All right.
Do you guys want to try the Dr. Know-It-All one where we answer a question?
Sure.
Switch it up a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right, IT Chick, do you have a question you can ask us? Anything that you've ever wanted to know about anything that you don't know about, or just anything, any question? We are one doctor, and we will answer it for you one word at a time.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
I know that's never.
It could be anything.
It's just a question.
Just ask a question. Oh, and I just
Check him
top.
Never mind. I just checked.
What made your stomach grumble like that?
My
Stomach.
Grumbled.
because
I
M.
about
Shit.
everywhere
and
Blow.
chunks
his
Rectum.
is
very
Unstable.
there you go.
We try to get away from the shit.
You're welcome.
Comes
I
back.
got it every
it's a
time.
magnet.
All right, you got another question for us?
Yeah, she's not good.
Help
on
me
the
out.
spot. Come on.
What's the
Anyways.
good question?
All right. So I'm looking to buy a house. Do you have any advice on what kind of a mortgage I should get? That's our question.
Okay.
You
Should
Get
the
best
fixed.
rate
that
You.
have
available
Because
it
means
it.
smells.
really.
Fair.
That's perfect. That's a
There you go.
great answer. And do you guys have a question you want to have answered? Just any kind of.
Every question I have, Alex answers.
Poorly.
Poorly. No, you do a great job on those. We can go back to one of the Ask Alex. Anything questions? How do you get a little boy to stop peeing in the tub? Cut.
His? We're gonna do this?
Wiener.
Long ways.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, let's try. All right.
Let's reset that one.
How do you get? So how do you get someone to stop peeing in the bathtub? When
A
Child.
urinates
in
The.
bathtub,
it
Becomes.
the
worst
Possible.
problem
of
your
life.
So
you
should
cut
hair
short
because
then
he
will
never
care
about
anything,
especially
his
potty
situation.
There's your answer.
Perfect. That was a great answer.
All right.
Makes perfect sense.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I think we should be wrapping her up here.
Yeah.
Why don't you give another spiel about where you're going? You can see stuff like this. You can go to classes
that was just a couple real quick run-throughs of some
with some amateurs.
improv games that I've learned at Comedy Sports. They give classes. The teachers there are great. If you want to check out classes, you want to take classes, anybody can. You don't have to have any experience. They teach you and build you up and help make you better. But the website is cszmke.com. That's for Comedy Sports. You can look at classes. You can get them to come out and do a show at any kind of event you're having.
It'll be on our website.
They have shows. You can go if you want to just go watch a show. Fridays and Saturdays they do shows at 7 p.m. 7:30 and 10. And then also Saturdays they have matinees, I believe, either at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But all these shows are all ages, so you can take your kids or you can go yourself. It's funny for everybody. They also have midnight shows on Saturdays, which are uncensored, 18 and over. Those
would be
riot.
the ones I would be in.
Yeah, that's a real good time. But this is at Comedy Sports, 420 South 1st Street down in Milwaukee and in Walker's Point. I love Comedy Sports. I've been going there since January, and if you want to come see me in a show, I'll be doing that November 22nd. The building will open at 6, the arena opens at 7, and the show starts at 7:30. The show is free to watch and laugh. But if you want to drink and eat, that costs money, and you can get that there too. One other thing I also mentioned about this Comedy Sports, if you are interested or anybody out there that might want to try it but doesn't want to pay for classes or is apprehensive, every other Sunday from 1 to 3, they have an open improv hosted by this guy Jake, who's an awesome teacher. Anybody can show up. You can watch. You can participate. You can laugh. If you don't want to get up, you don't have to. There's no pressure. But it kind of gets you. You can see what it's all about, the different games, and just have fun and laugh. And if you want to try something, you can try that. It's every other Sunday, 1 to 3, down at Comedy Sports. The next one is going to be next Sunday. I believe it would be the 12th.
Okay.
So that's a little spiel about Comedy Sports.
Universe, thank you again. Thank you, John, for coming on for our 5th episode. We were happy to have you on, and we'd like to keep you coming back.
Yeah, man, I tell you again, I want to thank you guys for having me. It's been great to
it's been great having you.
To do this, and I would love to come back anytime you'd have me.
Sweet.
Universe, you already know all the plugs if you're here, because this is the bonus content, but please, I encourage you when our episode goes live on Tuesday to check out TomandAlexUniverse.com. We will have John's information up there, so we want you to check it out, not only to see our friend John, but to contribute to the local comedy scene here in Milwaukee and get out there and laugh, because besides eating a good meal, in my opinion, it's the second best medicine for you.
There you go, and you can meet me and Mao at John's next show.
Comedy Sports, November 22nd. Be there, be square, you fucks.
Say hi and come see John. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all. And we're not good enough.